Love, peace, and soul, family. Love, peace, and soul. Let's get some, let's give a little bit of time for our people to come into the room, into the room, into the room. How y'all doing on this Friday night? Thunderstorm just started, monsoon. We are in the midst of monsoon season where I'm living. So I welcome the rain. I welcome the Most High. I welcome the guardian angels of the light and highest being. I welcome in our ancestors to be able to guide us and give us the most potent and direct message. Because this is a potent one, y'all. This is a deep one right here. And I'm actually very grateful that I'm one of the ones that's able to deliver this type of message, right? So y'all see the title as usual. Okay. Why were you chosen? Okay. Why are you one of the chosen ones? And it stems deep. It stems into creation stories, right? It stems into what we deem as the Most High, as what we deem as God, and what we deem as evil. Because we know we're in the midst of a spiritual war right now. Yeah, we're in the thick of it. We're in the blows of it, right? But why? Why at this time we're at a spiritual war? Why at this time are we going through the things that we're going through? So we're going to take a look at it tonight. Because it's deep. Because a lot of us are experiencing different things. And we need that guidance and we need that help. And we need that reminder as to why we're doing the things that we do. Right? So in certain creation stories or creation myths or mythologies, right? Or pantheons, there's always a protagonist and antagonist. There's always good versus evil. There is always light versus dark. There's also God versus the devil, right? But what most or the layman doesn't understand, or what the layman doesn't know, is that God and the devil are one and the same, or you could look at them as brothers. You could even say. Some say, well, the devil was God's angel, so therefore the devil is God's creation. What we think or what we deem as God is the gods of these realms are actually sub-level gods, okay? Or God, what you think is God, is actually a creation of the Most High, the Supreme. So, when this realm was created, a game, you could say, was started between the light angel and the dark angel. Let's see who will win. Let's see if light can overpower dark. Let's see if the dark can overpower light. That's what this whole realm is all about. And this is why it's culminating at this time in the form of a spiritual war, because it was forged in spirit. This wager. I'm telling you, it was a wager. It was a bet. It was, it could either, it's either, you could look at it like it was a wager, a bet on a game, okay, involving this realm's creation. And we have been players within this game, right? We look at it like, oh yeah, our avatar, we're in control of it's like playing a video game, going through life, the choices that we make, and those of us who have been deemed as a chosen, see, we all have been chosen. Some of us have been chosen for the light. Some of us have been chosen for the dark. So in all actuality, we all are chosen. It's not just the light workers are chosen. Hey, peace, beloved. Hit the like button, y'all, as y'all come in, because this is a deep message, right? Some of us have been chosen for light. Some of us have been chosen to be representatives of the dark. And ultimately, we are the ones that make that choice. That's where the free will comes in. That's why it's like it's a game. Let's see how many players you could get on your side. Let's see how many players I can get on my side, and then we pit them against each other, and let's see who will win. This is why it said that love conquers all. Love will conquer hate. Because it's a battle between that duality of love and hate. Those of us who are of love and of light, majority of the time, because of course we are comprised of both energies, and then again, it is a choice. But those of us who choose to stand on the side of the light or of the love, we get a lot of blows thrown at us. Because that's all we want to do is love. Like, all we want to do is be able to show love. That's it. Love to ourselves and the things that we do and what that entails. Love to our family members, love to our friends, the people around us. And at this time, you are experiencing so many hits to your heart. Right? Throughout your life, you have been experiencing so many hits to your heart. At this time, you are going to be called to make a choice, to choose. Despite of all those hits to your heart, are you still going to choose love? Are you still going to choose compassion? Are you still going to choose forgiveness? Now, don't mistake what I'm saying for being a pushover or allowing those who have chosen to stay on the dark side. Hey, Jelly Bean, how you been? Where you been? I appreciate you joining. Hit the like button as y'all come on in, y'all, because I know Stray hit the like button. So, it's a game that's being played, and we are soldiers on each side, okay? Because this is why some soldiers will be on the side of the light and of love, but because their heart has taken so many hits, it became corrupted. And then now they choose to say, you know what, I'm gonna work on the side of the dark because it's easier that way. I won't be I won't be of the ones that are getting, pummeled at this time. I'm realizing that love is stronger than hate, because despite of every, reason, you are given reasons to hate. Literally, with all that you face, you are given reasons to hate. But instead, you choose love. You choose to love yourself. Even if you choose to love yourself, even if you isolate yourself and you know what, that's an act of love for me to protect myself rather than hurting other people, rather than projecting onto other people, rather than attempting to hurt people or manipulate people. So the reason why is because the Most High knew you were capable of withstanding these hits, and that you will still be able to stand in love despite of. And that you will continue to carry the torch in spite of, right? That you will continue what you have been tasked with. Because we wonder, like, yo, I really came here for this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I came here to endure all of this bullshit? Really? No. This is why you are always and forever protected. This is why you can't lose sight of unconditional love and forgiveness and compassion as being a tool, or being an aspect of yourself or your superpower. Because that's a superpower, to be able to still carry on even if you don't show love to that person, okay, that so-called hates on you or whatever, has done anything negative towards you. For you to go on despite of and be able to show love to someone else. Like, okay, as an act of love, I separate myself and you, but I'm still going to be able to show love to someone else. Right? After being in a toxic relationship, still being able to, after you've healed, to be able to go on into another relationship and show someone that unconditional love that that other person didn't deserve. How many betrayals have we experienced? Right? So many betrayals we experience. So I'm going to do a reading so that way we can get a guidance on why love is stronger than hate. We got to see this because it's an issue. Right? This is the issue. This is the crux of the matter. This is the root of the matter. This is the root of the spiritual war, despite of how it may play out in your physicality. Right? Because remember, it's an energy. So we are custodians and representatives of love and light. That's why when I greet y'all, the first thing I say is love, peace to your soul, to carry out your soul's mission. Because love is what shines, right? Love is what shines over any type of darkness. This is why love is stronger than hate. And the representatives of the dark principalities, sometimes they are manipulated and don't even realize that they're being manipulated. Or in denial at the fact that they're being manipulated. They look at the traumas and trials and tribulations that they've been through in their life and say, well, this is why I am the way that I am. This is why I need to do this, that, and the third. While I'm being balanced by incorporating dark energy and doing dark things or having negative energy, right? They make up excuses as to why they keep up the low vibration. It's not just hate, it's jealousy, it's envy, it's laziness, it's sloth. And they want to corrupt you so that way it's like, hey, so the darkness can be like, see, I told you. I told you. So we're going to take a look at, I had a whole, we're going to take a look at the opposing forces, because you need to know the type of energy that you're up against. See, those of us who are of love and light, like, again, we just focus on loving. We focus on, you know, taking care of our people, you know, wanting to experience, wanting to see the beauty. Okay, so right here, first card out, the naked, we're going to be looking at, look, this is my girl right here. We got Bast. Or Basset, the high priestess energy here. Okay. So again, what did I say about the light and the dark, y'all? It's so, yo, like, I'm telling you. And then there's a gray cat on her lap. Do you see this? That's the balance. You see what I'm saying? Because those of us who are of love and light, yeah, we got a shadow. Right? And that's what the so-called devil plays on, is on your shadow aspect. Right? Your so-called weaknesses, your debilitations, your vices, all of that. The key for those of us who are of the representative of the light is that we got to know, we got to be that gray stone wall. Emotional maturity. Most of us are high priests and high priestesses. But the dark wants to us to come fully onto the dark side because there's a powerful, doesn't she look powerful? Hey. And regal. Because actually they know how powerful you are. And that you will get, and you will teach others to be powerful within their own energy as well. We have Eight of Swords. What did I say about the betrayals that you've been through? Everyone goes through it. Pain and trauma is guaranteed in the third dimension in Malkuth. It's written. It's just, that's what it is when you come down here. But it's the gamut of the experience. At this point, you have a choice. You have a choice either to stay in that energy, to heal. You have a choice either to heal from that heartbreak, which is the Three of Swords, or go into the Five of Swords energy, which is to stay in the ego and always attempt to put others below you to make yourself feel better. Okay? Knight of Swords. Again. So here is the battle. This is the battle for the mind here. Already we have swords here. It's a battle for your mind. Your mindset. With the fire, it's also your will, drive, and determination. Hermit. So, what I've realized as well, that's the ego, right? With the Five of Swords energy. Again, a lot of these people could be masked as spiritual gurus and teachers. Or I'm spiritual. So, I see the meme that said, someone said, I'm spiritual. And the person said, okay, demons are spiritual too. So, be more specific. Be more clear. We are all spiritual beings, right? This is why it's like you cannot be afraid of the dark spiritual energies because, yes, everything is spiritual. Everything in this realm, this scarf has a auric body, okay? The vibration, even the color, right, has a spiritual connotation to it. Everything is spiritual. Be more specific. A lot of these energies don't really want to look in the mirror at themselves and do the work that it takes and that is necessary to transmute the trauma and the pain. Instead, they want to use their mental capabilities to attack others, their spiritual capabilities to attack others. Remember, it's a game. It's a choice. And those of us who are of love and light, because we're so loving and compassionate, we will see people who have been through so much trauma. We see people that have so much positive potential in them, even before they get to see it in themselves. And even if we know their story, it's like, well, okay, I understand. I know what happened. That's what happened. Especially if you are perceptive. Okay, so they've been through a lot. They deserve forgiveness. They deserve, but if they're not doing the work, right? If they're not doing the work to heal themselves, they will attempt to taint you. Hey, look what I got over here. They will attempt to offer you. Join my side. Do what I want you to do. Right? Because she already gave those two people behind her the wine, right? And look how they acting. Like they don't have any control over their faculties. Right? So in turn, she generally controls them. But see, those of us who are of love and light, we reject that. So, okay, hold on. Because sometimes I go through so fast through the channeling and miss points. What did I say about there being a battle for your heart, mind? It's your mind and your heart. Okay, with the Six of Discs here, it could turn either way. And this is why so much energy is being thrown at you. Oh my God. To take your destiny, to take what is yours. So let's switch decks for a minute. So let's get a message for those who are of love and light. What moves need to be made or taken, or actions that need to be taken, or an outlook that needs to be shown for those of us who chose. And when I say chosen too, it's you who made the, like I said, it's you who made the choice, right? Because you're part of the Supreme. So the Supreme Being gave you free will to choose what energy you want to align with. Or you have the choice also to truly be in alignment and be a spiritually adept and align and transmute both. That's what it is. This is what it is. Those energies are people, places, and things, right? They fail to transmute that dark energy within themselves. Transmute it, integrate it. Okay? They'll put in work to bring death, destruction to people around, or to those that are of the light, to squash it out. Let's see. Look at this. Okay, so we have Three of Pentacles here. So with this, I'm getting study. Okay? Those are papyruses in their hand. Okay? So those of us who are high priests and high priestesses, this is why we go underneath immense study. Oh, where'd that card go? Two of Wands. And with that study, right? With that study, you're able to make a decision. Every step, and it's every step of your journey. It's not just once, like, okay, well, I'm gonna choose to be of love and light. No, it's after, you know, you're constantly being traumatized, constantly being betrayed. So each time you are betrayed, you have the choice comes up. What direction are you gonna go into? What are you gonna do with that energy? Okay. But then there are distractions. This is where the distractions come in, from you being able to mentally make the right decision on the fly. Right? This is where the principalities use like your insecurities, your deficiencies, your weaknesses, your vices against you, and put them in before you. Like, are you going to waste time doing certain things? Okay. But we have here the seven of wands. You defend yourself from these distractions. You defend yourself from these warlocks, so-called, which is whatever you want to call them. It's people that just refuse to do their own shadow work. Honestly, they refuse to look into the mirror. See, because the light is not coming from within. This light is coming from another source here. It almost looks like the light that's coming from is stemming from the bones of those that he could have corrupted, attempted to bring death and destruction to. But we're in war, so this is why we're constantly in battle mode, constantly defending all the work that we've done so far. And sometimes we even step down a notch, right? Because we have to defend ourselves. Yeah, we all soldiers in this war. All of us. All of us have been chosen. And we chose ourselves. We made the choice ourselves. You see? Ace of Pentacles here. With that Four of Cups. This is why we are always blessed. These are our blessings. Okay? When we reject the offer, hey, turn to our side. It's easier. It'll be easier. I promise. You won't have to fight as hard. You'll still be able to reap blessings. You'll still be able to get that if you turn fully negative and fully dark and let your vices take over. Let your insecurities and your jealousy take over and your greed take over. But we know that's a fallacy and we know that's a lie. Especially if you went under immense study. And if you have that genuine connection to source. Because that's what source really is. Source is both. Source is both. Source wants to see which side can win and who is capable of returning back to source. The originality. Okay, that was supposed to be at the bottom of the deck. So what's at the bottom? I shuffled. But we got Seven of Pentacles. Right? So it does take a level of patience. Right? Even though, a level of patience. Ooh, y'all, this is so deep. Do y'all see this? Woo! You see, they're both exchanging. They're both exchanging. There's an exchange here. You see what I'm saying? There's an exchange with the light and the dark. This is why there's the battle. Because sometimes the dark takes over. That's the exchange. You give your energy up, you give your light up, right? If you decide to become like these principalities and backstab other people and become negative, you exchange your connection to source. You lose it. This is why we have so much narcissistic energy on the planet right now. But you see, this represents the dark, this represents the light. But see, those who are of the light are one step ahead of those who are in the dark. This is the Six of Pentacles and this is the Seven of Pentacles. Right? We make wise investments. We invest in what is going to not only uplift ourselves, but uplift humanity. That's deep. That was deep right there. It was meant for me to shuffle. Y'all seen that? Oh my God. This is why the negative energy feels like they're so powerful, because if there's an illusion of power, because what they have to do go to subversive measures, death magic, rituals, animal sacrifices, things like that, graveyard dirt, doing all kind of sacrilegious actions in order to get ahead. But you see here, those of us who are love of light, we exchange knowledge with that papyrus here. We exchange knowledge with other people, our gifts, love, wonderful emotions, right? Compassion. And we're patient because we know what the outcome is going to be. Y'all, this is crazy. How this came out here. Why were you chosen? No, why did you choose the path? Why did you choose to be of the light? Why you choose to be of the dark? Your experiences will show you, right? But it's about your perception. I feel, yo. Wait. Developing over time. Flavor, family legacy, the good stuff. Finesse, alchemy, transformed, ripening, ages well. Wait until you finish. Wait until everything is done. Right? Alchemy. What did I say? It's about transmuting that energy, that dark energy, the betrayals that we go through. And it's stepped up. It's just heightened at this time. You know what I'm saying? Light warriors, prayer warriors, whatever you want to call yourself. I feel more high priestesses. Because we're not just one way. All right? We just refuse to fully take one form. We don't fully take one form. Family legacy. So, of course, this stems from time immemorial. I think that's the whole reason. What this whole realm was created to be the grounds for. This is like, okay, like with the Hunger Games and the dome or the Thunderdome. Like that's what Earth is. It's really and truly the playing field. Okay, look at this. So we got winter, right? Detached. The end. Think it over. No, let it be. See, this is like think it over. Every single time you experience this type of energy, feeling trapped, being betrayed, trauma, pain. Every time you experience this, you have a choice to say, no, let it be. I will not be succumb to the darkness. I'm going to transmute it instead. I'm going to go within instead. Y'all. You hear me? No joke. No joke. We have letter. Okay? With the Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Communication. Written document. So this is what I feel. Okay, so this is what I was saying too about like distractions or your mindset. Okay? The self-communication that you have within self. This is you also tapping into your soul's memory bank. Okay? Because other people will attempt to do it if you don't. That's why those of us who are of the light, we have to be at least a step ahead. Because we need to get information. We need to know. We need to read. We need to, all of that. Automatic writing. Okay, just take the pen and then just let it flow and see what messages come out. All right. This is also in the 3D, also some type of documentation, paper trail, Covering, always cover. See, that's called, in nursing, it's called CYA. Cover your ass. Okay? You need to cover your ass. Right? So you need to do, tap into forms. Oh, shit. Here we go. Let me finish that thought. You need to tap into forms of manifestation, right? Constantly reading, leaving also a legacy and a grimoire for those that come after you. Remember, family legacy, because your children, or just even if you don't have children, you may have nieces, nephews, cousins, whatever. It's still bloodline. It's still part of your bloodline, right? Or even soul family. Right? Because bloodlines merge, don't they? Especially when we marry, when we have children. So it's not just your specific bloodline. Your soul family merges with yours as well. We got twin flames here with the Hermit and the Seven of Wands. So this is the balance. Like I said, this is the catalyst. So when we go up against these warlocks, right, which is whatever you want to call them, people who have not done the work on themselves, people who have not balanced out the energy within themselves, they are the catalyst for you to defend your position. Look at this, y'all. See, there's no mistakes. What does this say? What does it say? Mirror. What is he holding? Mirror. Okay? These people, right? These forces, energies, or people who choose, right, that direction, they are your mirror. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. This is why you link. Because you can also see yourself within them. Pluto, the great revealer. This is judgment energy right here. Total transformation. Heed the call. And when I say heed the call, remember, the call goes out for both sides. The call goes out to both sides. Heed the call, meaning what is your energy? You're going to heed the call to what your energy resides in. You have a choice. You see she's having the call like, hey, join us. Is he choosing to accept? No. Renewal, surrender, awakening, rebirth. Clean slate, fundamental clean slate. This is why they like, damn it, every time I do something, they get something else. Why every time I go against them? Why every time I throw hate? No, and I'm talking about, see, because when they do this to the layman people, let's say to the pawns, of course they may fall. They will fall to their will. But when they go against a high priest or high priestesses, right? My, come on. But when they go up against a high priest or high priestess, we get blessed every time. Every time. No matter what betrayal or heartbreak or trauma we experience. Okay? Why? Because we know how to clear and purge, and we know how to transform. Judgment. Look at this. We got anchor. Yeah. Anchoring in. Willpower. Long-lasting, persist, advantage. What did I tell y'all? We have the upper hand. Okay? We have the upper hand. Listen. Watch. I've been talking about Lost, the series. If you have not watched that series, remember, because we are decoders here. So you got to be able to decode the esoteric knowledge, because these people be tapping in to the quantum. These writers and producers and all of that, they tap in. I just watched the ending. I watched it from first season to the 6th season. Okay? Watch that. Look at this. You are unique. You are coded. You are genetically coded, right? To be the warrior that you are. Yes, we may be, and that's the thing. People may look at you as fragile, okay? Gentle, right? Like you're weak. No, 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 no. That's what makes us unique. We are coded that way, right? But when these snowflakes pile up together, sometimes it's immovable, right? A snowstorm will stop everything. A snowstorm, nothing can move. Sometimes they got to declare a state of emergency. Okay. Thank you, beloved. So this is why we have to know when something is not right. Okay. We got to know when something. Let me pull some oracle cards, just a couple, because I've been, running jibs. But I had to come in on here and do y'all some true justice. I know I know I'm not alone. And look at that. And look at that. All of her friends, family, possibly even lover, she's there by herself, but she's there with her sword of truth. You know the truth. You know what is real. You know what is the truth. You will be avenged in due time. And you are avenged every time the Most High bless you when you transmute that energy. Every time. Listen, I don't know if I shared this part of my story about me moving from New York to Arizona. And I said it was a spiritual reason. But one of the reasons why is because someone sent their goons, their spiritual goons after me. Right? But being that I'm a high priestess, I got the warning beforehand and was able to get out. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, beloved. Same to you as well. This is why it's very important to stay. Don't fall victim. Because even though they said Job didn't curse God or whatever, but when I read the scriptures, Job was like, yo, Bridget, it don't matter. Listen, God took everything from me. Okay? I don't have nothing. I don't got no friends. I don't got no family left. My children is dead. I don't got no business. My business has been taken away from me. And then who came? What was it? It was it angels or something that came to him and was like, don't give up. No, God is still there for you. This is your guides, right? Your guides will still let you know, like, no, you have not been forsaken. You're not a pawn. If you're a high priest, a high priestess, you're not a pawn. Right. He had to see the purpose in why he lost everything. So those of us who continuously choose the light over darkness, we got to know why we go through these things. We go through it because we are strong enough to. And that it will be replenished soon enough. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It will be replenished. Even like you think like your children. You know what I'm saying? You like, yo, but that's why the need to protect your children, armor your children as well with this knowledge as well. So that way when they come of age, they know within themselves what they need to do in order to make the right choices as well. Listen, y'all. You think it's cute. See, in the advent of the so-called, I'm going to call it new age, because these are people who are they're newly awakened. They have not been a high priest and high priestess for lifetimes. Those of us who are truly custodians of divine energy have been this way for lifetimes. We're not new to this. Because we make it we make it look regal and sexy. We make it look nice. Like, ooh, to be a high priestess is so dope. Let me see what kind of magic I could work to become like that. But on the inside, this is how they really look. On the inside, they're really not of that energy. They're not strong enough. Look at this, gathering around. Look, that's been coming out a lot. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a message like, listen, look at that intent. Look at, I've been saying about this Eye of Sauron. So you're being watched, right? Look at the behavior. If you have any flies in your house or gnats, even cockroach. Remember in the show Magicians? Remember she used the cockroach to remote view, okay? And they listen. You have to stay focused, y'all. Look at this group thing, right? So this is why we also have been separated from the group, because you may have become corrupted, right? You may become corrupted with this group think energy, right? You have to be firm within yourself and within your mind, so that way you don't flip flop. That, yo, third time, vanishing mirror, ego, sublimination. I said every time we experience trauma, right, we have the choice to either heal through the heartbreak, because this is the Eight of Swords, heal through the heartbreak, the rest here is 5, or let our ego take over. And they want to also shatter the positive self-image that you have of yourself, for you to come out of your power. See, what did I say about you being watched? What did I say about you being watched? Look at the Lion, Leo season. This is why you need the deep quiet, right? Because it brings answers when you in your own meditation. And for everybody is different, because I don't do the and that's not how I meditate. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. I don't do that. Okay? My meditation comes in different ways. What I like to do, what calms me. Because you have to be in it. Because what is meditation? For you to be, see, stillness, to be calm. When you are a state of calmness, this is why we are inundated with the devices, with social media. When you have the TV on, that's why they say don't leave the TV on and fall asleep with the TV on, because it's stimulation, the lights, all of that stuff. It's not a deep, still calm. You need to be calm, and it needs to be some quiet energy. So if it's you reading a book, putting your phone down, even getting it away from you, the laptop away from you, tablet away from you, TV off, you got to do it. So that way you can get these answers. Y'all. Let me pull out. Let me pull out Isis card. Because this has been a deep spiritual message. Like, it's just, I was like, let me hurry up and come out with this. Yeah, this is why you've been separated too, again, to anchor in, like I said, to who your energy are, who you are, so you don't flip flop. Right. Yep. That's why I said, like the Kindles and all of that stuff is cool, right? But I stopped because I was like getting a lot of, because it's cheaper. The Kindle is cheaper, right? You could get a book on Amazon for like $1. You know, it's cheaper. Anyway, it's cheaper than if you get the hardcover of a book. But I said, no, I'm going to spend to get that hardcover. Because again, you don't know what could happen, right? Electricity, something could happen. With Uranus and Taurus, you don't know what could happen. And then what you gonna do? You got all them books, all that knowledge, how to's. You know what I'm saying? You may need that for like a spiritual protection. You may need to look up in a book, but you got it on an electronic device. No, you need that wood, that paper for it to anchor in. Let's pull up Isis card. Offset energy here. Healing the divine masculine. Osiris rises. Osiris rises. And we have what at the bottom of the deck? Enter the chamber of healing. Complete, utter darkness. This is why also spells could also be being done on you so you don't sleep at night. You see what I'm saying? Because when you in that darkness of night, and you got the TV off and everything off, you're able to go into certain realms and retrieve answers, to go into your Akashic records and get answers. They want to get there before you do. Like you see the movies, they're like, we gotta get to the temple before they do. We gotta get the golden staff before they do. You know what I'm saying? Before you get that information of soul retrieval. Healing the divine masculine energy within soul. Right? This is why I said don't get it misconstrued because you are love and light that you won't stand up for yourself. The masculine, whether you're feminine or masculine, that side of yourself that protects you. Right? This is why it's just archetype what masculine and feminine is. That protects you, right? That will get aggressive when need be. That carries the spark of life. Let's read it. Let's see. Let me get the book for you. Love you too, sis. Really? Wow. I'm grateful for you. Welcome back, y'all. I know sometimes y'all don't get the notifications. Sometimes whatever, but or sometimes y'all get like, okay, she got to switch up the format. And that's why I was like, nah, let me come to them. Got to switch up the format sometimes. So, divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety. And holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances in life. Lord! Child, me don't want to cry, B. Me don't want to cry. Y'all know how I can get. I'm going to say that again. The divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances in life when you feel like you're by yourself. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. This is what I'm saying, so that way you can block out the distractions while you going through times of immense study. In order, you got to, to study in order for you to be able to create, or even like what we do DIY, right? We got to look up YouTube videos on how to apply acrylic and do our own nails and all of that stuff. But you need the time to be able to do that. The inner masculine and inner feminine need each other. When they are in a relationship with us, we feel like healthy, whole human beings. We are able to live as ourselves in the world in a relatively peaceful, creative, and enjoyable way. When there is damage to the inner masculine, there is difficulty in standing up for our truths, in knowing that our truths and values, and in knowing how to protect them without feeling as though we have to fight constantly just to be allowed to be ourselves. We might also feel that unless others see things as we do, we have no power, and then have to fight to dominate others, manipulating them to our point of view. What did I say? The inner masculine part of us also needs healing so that he can fulfill his divine purpose of inner strength. This is why the twin flame card came up. Okay, this is why I no longer do twin flame readings on my channel, because it's not a connection with an outside external person for romantic means. It's not that. Even though you possibly do have a soulmate that is a counterpart, that is your mirror image, yes. But this is an inside job. Remember, it's an archetype. So it's not like, oh, it's a relationship. No, it's an archetype of what is already within you. It's an archetype of this energy right here. Hold on. The inner masculine part of us also needs healing so that he can fulfill his divine purpose of inner strength, protection, and honoring of the self in all its uniqueness, so that we can live as free. Please share this video because this needs to get out. Strong individuals that know who they are and are happy to just love and be that person and allow others to do the same. This will happen at any time. He is asked to hold even more consciousness, to hold permission and strength to be even more of the unique self. The masculine and feminine within us need to be in balance with each other. There is no point having a powerful feminine with unique values and strong creative force, right? That Empress energy, without an equally strong masculine energy that is able to act upon these unique values no matter what others may think, and take action to allow the creative force of the inner feminine to flow into form in the physical world. When your inner feminine is growing and desires to express her uniqueness in the world more boldly than ever before, the inner masculine needs to grow in self-belief, self-worth, and self-confidence, so that he may take action to allow the blossoming feminine to truly be in the world while feeling secure and safe. This oracle indicates your feminine self is blossoming, and your masculine needs to be able to protect and honor her. Sometimes, just as Aset looked at Asar to help put him back together when he was torn apart by hatred, fear. What did I say? What did I say? By hatred, fear, jealousy of his dark brother Set. Our feminine needs to help the masculine to heal. Not your boo. Yeah, you can help him. You can help him. But that's also an inside job for himself. What is that? Don't know what this is. That's his. You can help him by letting him go on his journey to do that for himself. Our feminine needs to help the masculine to heal so that he can turn and help her. Your masculine consciousness can be healed and grow stronger through his relationship to the inner feminine within you. By adjusting and healing our own views of masculine energy so that our feminine is no longer willing to experience masculine energy as violent. aggressive, unfeeling, or controlling. A healing shift begins. The divine inner feminine can then choose to relate to the divine inner masculine in a different way, to hold a different vision and different beliefs of who he is, what he can do, and what his purpose might be. She might choose to experience him as a tender, protective, strong, discerning, and stabilizing energy. What this looks like in our life experience is a change in how we are within ourselves and with others, and how we move and live and experience the world. We have more of a willingness to be kind to ourselves, to honor our feelings, and not be bullied into stepping away from our truths. She's still holding that sword though. By others, or even by our own self-doubt or self-criticism. It is an inner commitment to love and honor the self, and an inner trust in this commitment. So when the feeling arises to try something new creatively or spiritually, for example, there is trust that this will be respected and acted. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. You know I like to show you. You know I like to show you. Okay? That's this, right? To try something new, creatively or spiritually, for example, you could trust that it'll be respected and acted upon, and it is. When the healing of this relationship begins to occur within us, our outer relationships also change and flow into healthier expression. We begin to feel safe, protected, and strong enough to take risks and live a bold, expressive, truthful, and creative life with more energy and passion. Let me just pause for a second. Right? Because when, again, the traumas, the battlefield, okay? It's traumatic. A lot of us have parents or fathers that were in the Vietnam War, and you've seen the effect that it had on them. That was just a physical war. So imagine a spiritual war, okay? So because we like, damn, all of these people are on us, what to do is like, I can't let up. You know what I'm saying? I take a step forward and then people try to push me back. What should I do? Your connection and being whole within self. Standing in this energy here. Okay? The gray wall. Gray cat. And having that trust in the divine and knowing, because you know the truth. This is why you have to arm yourself with knowledge. That's the only way. And then you will feel safe. That's why the man, right, in the supreme mathematics is represented by the number 1, which is knowledge. The oracle guides you to realize that your inner masculine can benefit from some restoration and healing after being ravaged by expectations that in order to be acceptable, he should never feel anything, that he should always be dominant, and that only the most violent and aggressive alpha masculine behaviors are to be respected. If you are already working on this aspect of your own healing, you are encouraged by this oracle that it is working and to stay with your process. You are encouraged to empower your masculine energy, seeing it as tender, protective, containing, strong, and aware, especially during Cancer season. Because there's men who are Cancers. Are they not? Are they bitches? No. You are also encouraged to continually choose. Continually, daily basis, day by day, hour by hour, moment by moment, to let go of behaviors that cast the masculine as a perpetrator or as dominating. Use your inner feminine courage, trust, and determination to avoid castrating the masculine by considering it weak, useless, or unnecessary. Meaning that you need an outward masculine to protect you. You need something outside of self, and that could be whether you feel it's a deity, a masculine deity as well. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yeah, that he is that masculine energy within self, because the source, most high, the divine supreme being equipped you with that. For the healing to happen for both masculine and feminine, we must be prepared to let go of feelings of victimization, domination, disappointment, and dissatisfaction, and do the sometimes challenging inner work of learning to relate to masculine and feminine energy with a completely different approach. I had to read this all the way through, y'all, because this is too potent. This can be enough to set healing in motion. It takes persistence, determination, patience, and application for the damaged masculine within us and outside of us to be restored to glory. But with our set to help us, great healing miracles are made possible. Once the masculine begins to gain strength and be empowered to express itself in a less cliche, come on now, and more authentic way, we gain the wisdom and power of honoring and boundaries. We learn how to respect and be respectful without losing power, without losing our power or becoming servile. We learn how to serve others from a place of empowerment and peace. We learn how to cut through manipulation and posturing in the world of relationships, straight to the truth of the matter. Masculine and feminine energies can then do what they are ultimately destined to do. Destined, which is unite in love to create harmony and bliss and the peaceful fulfillment of inner wholeness. Y'all, all right, here's the invocation. Man of power, man of fire, man who liberates heart's desire, man within and man without, man stronger than fear or doubt. Father, warrior, leader, lover, protector, hunter, teacher, brother, man divine, man of love, man of the earth, man of heaven above. Ashe. Ooh, your strength, hold on. My strength, your power, my power, your love, my love. Come on, Whitney, now. Integrate honor, integrity, honor, compassion, protection, tenderness, stability, passionate attention. Man divine, man of love, man of the earth, man of heaven above. Listen. Whoo! Ashe, so shall it be. Selah, so shall it be. Yes, collective, you have been imbued with the power to win this war. It's a daily basis. You have been equipped with the armor. You have been equipped with the resources to protect yourself, to be assertive, right? Like I said, doesn't matter, masculine or feminine. I basically said everything, y'all. Like, yeah. Look at this. The infinite. This is the Most High. This is the Most High right here. You will have peace. Yes. You will. You just got to do the work to become whole. To contain that connection with Source, right? You were chosen to choose yourself, right? Right. That's the community I said. I mean, that's the community. Even if we're not physically together. That's what the internet shows us. That's what quarantine has even shown us. Like, there's a way for us to be a community, for us to be able to tap in. Y'all, this right here was heavy. I had to let it go. I had to let this out. I hope that you gain some wisdom for this, y'all. That this will help you to gain strength, to anchor in, to be solid, for you to persevere, for you to stay within your willpower, to move forward, to make the necessary and fundamental changes that you need to make in your life. Yeah. And with that, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love, time, and energy. Share this video. If y'all ain't never shared one of my videos, share it. Even if you just screenshot it, you don't know how to share it, screenshot. I appreciate y'all. And as always, you see you on the check-in. Peace.